Hey, my lovely listeners, it is your glorious host here. It is Team Rara here. Listeners, how are you doing on this fantastic Sunday's edition? I am doing superb. Anyway, let's get this amazing discussion underway, and I will discuss for you wrestling news, wrestling topics, and live interesting topics to discuss for you. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now, if you don't do nothing like that, maybe you just want to chill like a villain and hear my opinions and thoughts on this certain matter. And don't worry, my listeners, definitely there will be an article down below. Let's hit it. Anyway, the women's revolution, the last few years has improved, in my opinion. A lot of you will not agree with me, okay? I can tell you one thing. It is way better than how they treat the women of the Attitude Era, okay? The only thing they had going for them back then was bra and panties, bikini matches. I mean, that's fine and dandy, but it was like a short match. It was just like a fill-in, okay? A filler, you know? Then WWE finally got their act together, got rid of the diva name, went back to the women's name. They call it women's division, and now they call it Revolution for the women's. So they came a long way, okay? In my opinion, okay? They conquered the very first Royal Rumble for the women's, the very first Elimination Chamber, the very first Hell in a Cell for the women's. They headline a pay-per-view. They closed out Raw a few times. They had their own poster, all that stuff. So now, I mentioned this yesterday. There were reports that possibility that Stephanie McMahon is going to have a big announcement tomorrow night on Raw. Maybe a tag team belts. If that's the case, they might have to bring in some NXT women over. We'll see what happens. Now, this is going to be for Raw or SmackDown Live only. But read the article from yesterday. Now, with this discussion, it's something to do with the women's. I guess they were thinking of a brand new title for the 205 division. Several months ago, there were reports about WWE plans to introduce a new title. There was talks for a new set of a title for the women's and a title for 205 brand. So what's your thoughts on that? Now, the new title means what? Tag team belts for the 205 Live? Maybe that's a big announcement for tomorrow night on Raw. I think that comes a long way. Now, does anyone out there still watch 205 Live? I could care less about it. Okay, the belt fans, Dan, who has been known to break belts relation news in the past. Note on Rebellion, I know I did not really say it right, I'm sorry, that the 205 Live Cruiserweight Tag Team Championship belts are done. There are no word on when those belts will debut. Maybe they will announce it tomorrow night on Raw, or maybe during SummerSlam weekend at the NXT special. Never know. Maybe they're going to have a tournament. That'd be kind of glorious if it's only for NXT, for 205 Live. Or maybe they will have it for the women's tag team belts for Raw, SmackDown, or maybe they will just do it for 205 Live brand. I don't know. You guys got to read the rest of it, I know a lot of you are going to say this is a bad decision. They don't need a tag team belt for women. They did it back in the day. If you follow Sasha Banks on Instagram, it's like a tease. They did it back in the WF days, it did not last very long. I don't know why. Maybe because it was not a good. They don't have a lot of women in that era. I don't know why they got rid of it. I'm assuming those belts, you could see them at W Access. Speaking of Access, I did not even see those. I'm assuming that's in a vault somewhere, all dusted. I mean, all covered with dust. Or maybe they cover them very well. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm assuming if this is official, I'm assuming that Stephanie McMahon's going to have 2 announcements tomorrow night. Number one, she's probably going to have the first announcement. I know I mentioned this yesterday. Probably a lot of you did not listen to it, but I'm going to do a quick recap. Maybe the first announcement will be the very first women's pay-per-view. It will probably be like September after SummerSlam, or maybe October. Or the announcement could be the tag team division for the women's division. Maybe 205 Live is going to have it from this report from a few months ago. Or, I mean, this is still a hot topic. Or maybe they're going to have a 205. I'm sorry, scratch that part. Maybe they're going to have the tag team belts for the women's division for Raw or SmackDown Live. Or maybe exclusive for 205 Live. I guess they want to do the Cruiserweight Tag Teams. Is that going to be for the men's only? I'm assuming. So I don't know what to tell you. They did it back in the day of WCW, and I think that eventually it fizzled out. And a lot of people, I don't know if they're going to bring back the old school belts from WCW, or they're going to have their own belts made. I'm assuming they're going to have their own belts. I like the WCW belts. That is awesome. I wish WWE brought them back, but that's not their creation. That's what I heard from other sources that McMahon doesn't like using WCW belts. I don't know why. I know it's not his company, but he bought it out. So that'd be nice if they could use the old school US belt, the old school WCW belts. That'd be nice. Use them instead of keep them in freaking storage. Or I don't know if they display them during WrestleMania weekend at Access. They should just put them on display. That'd be nice if they don't want to use them on television. Anyway, I'm going to sign off here. What do you guys think about the article? And if this does true, are you guys going to be excited or not excited? Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Hit the notification. Hit that like button. Leave a comment about the article. And this is the host there. Team Alright is going to sign off here. Enjoy your day.